Okay, so my understanding is that this drummer didn't work out, and then you recorded this album in an afternoon with this Cameron from Organize as the drummer and the guy recording this.
Yeah.
Like, how could you record it? Was he familiar with the music?
So we went in and we did it over, it was like a May-long weekend or some weekend in May.
Yeah.
And we went in, and the Saturday it was just a really uncomfortable thing. And then
can I ask? Did you give him the boot? You're like, get the hell out of here.
On the Sunday I did. So the Saturday night afterwards, he was a buddy of Matt's, and Matt and I went out for a bite at Burrito Gringo that night.
Burrito Gringo was open at the time. On Bronson?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
because
nice.
it was right near Cameron's place.
All right.
And so we went there because after he left for that night, because he was like, I'm not comfortable recording here for whatever reason. And so Matt and I went out and we chatted. And I had to be like the bad guy. I've never had to be the bad guy in that kind of situation. Like, I wasn't even good at breaking up with people when I knew relationships weren't good enough for me, and I was like, Matt, like, there's one shot, like one error tomorrow, and I'm pulling the trigger, like, because it was Matt's friend. I was like, I'll be the bad guy. I'm totally cool with that. And so that next day we went in and
wait, so the drummer showed up?
Yeah, so we had him go in. So he showed up the next day. And it was just really uncomfortable. Like, he's a really nice guy, and he's more of a guitarist, and he was trying, like, drumming. It was just, and I don't know if it was the nerves or anxiety being in the studio of having someone else hearing. Like, I don't know, but I did know at that point, I was at a point, especially with Matt, that, like, we had a picture in our brain of what we wanted this to sound like, and it wasn't anywhere near what. And he had one, like, mistake, and he, like, went out to take a break, and I turned to Matt and I was like,
it's the time to do it.
I need to do this. And I was like, I'll do it. And so I went out and I was just like, man, this isn't working. And I had to, I had to let him go. And he's like, yeah, we need to go to another studio where I'm more comfortable. And I was like, no, like,
oh shit. Eh?
Like, you as a guy, but like as a drummer in this band is just not working, and need to be honest. I probably could have been honest earlier, in the process, because I didn't feel totally comfortable. But at that point, and so we did that, and we went back in, and Cameron's like, hey, so we did, I think there was the one song, just Matt and I, and then there was but the other three, then Cameron just jumped in and played drums that afternoon.
But he learned the song on the spot, I guess, basically.
Well, I guess he'd heard it from the day before. I mean, I don't, I don't write anything too complicated.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess we kind of
right, pretty 4/4. So
it's not like math rock or anything,
right? Yeah, exactly.